And welcome back. It is 8:13 right now. We are continuing our Democracy 2014 series. Last week, we had David Garcia on, Democratic candidate for Superintendent of Public Instruction here in Arizona. This week, we have Republican Diane Douglas on. Diane, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course, I appreciate you waking up early on a Saturday. If you can, talk to us, why are you running for this?
One of the most important things we do as a society is educate our children, and we must get it right. And I see the direction we're going in Arizona with the federal government intervention is wrong for our children. So I'm running to make sure we get back on the right track and we get our children educated for the future that they need so they can ensure their lifelong success to fulfill their dreams.
Okay, sure. You talk about the future. What skills, what things do you want to try to implement today to help kids for the future?
Well, it's not just skills. A large part of it's skills, but a large part of it is knowledge. We need to make sure they learn English language, mastery of it, and we've seen some problems in that area, some problems in math. What we're doing with Common Core is not going to give the children the requisite skills that they need to be successful. We also need to do a much better job educating our children in the history of our country and our very proud heritage we have here in America. It's very sad when such a small percent of our students, our high school graduates, can pass the citizenship test that we ask immigrants to pass. So we need to do much better in these areas.
Sure, there's probably a number of adults watching too who might not even be able to pass the questions on that. Let me ask you this. By trade, you're an accountant, but you served a number of years for the Peoria Unified School District on the governing board, correct? Talk to us about that.
I had the honor of serving 8 years on the Peoria School Board and 2 years as that board's president. It came because of my interest in education. While my own daughter was in school, I began studying education. I began serving on every board just about that I could get in every school she was in. I served on either a site council, a PTA, some type of advisory board, and it just led to ultimately wanting to run for the school board.
Sure. Okay, we have about 30 seconds left. Why should people watching vote for you?
Because I want to make sure we bring the parents back into education. It's the school's job to teach children. It's the parents' job to make sure your children are well educated. And they've been cut out of the mix in the last 4 or 5 years. We need to get them back involved. We need to get the classroom teachers back involved because they bring learning to life every single day for students. And they're the ones we need to bring back into the mix, and that's what I intend to do as Superintendent of Public Instruction.
All right, Diane Douglas, Republican candidate for Superintendent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Best of luck. People heading to the polls less than a month now, so definitely tune into that. We'll have more on this Democracy 2014 series as we approach that voting day in November. All right, Allison, I'll send it back to you in the studio.